Here is a debate though. Kingin in a lot of trouble. 3 guys show up. He drops an equalizer and says, well, I'm dead. Doesn't even bother to flash. He's like, yeah, I overextended. You got me. But the knockup comes in from the Alistair. Flash away by Kingin. He's trying to turn this fight around as he says, I'm not able to get out of here. Lehens nearly dies. He will die here very shortly. As really the question is who gets the kill. And it will be the Sivir after all, so pretty huge that Duckdom able to pick up 2 kills.
At least Calyx is able to realize this.
Perfect does not have his flash, and that's what they're calling for. He tries to dash away, but this is way too much damage, especially because he doesn't have all that much armor. Caught out of position, Gideon by himself, just burning down. As a bit of damage comes in, a bit of AoE, but they have Redemption, which seems to be the item of choice. Very nice knock up here from Perfect, though. They're looking for a bit more. The Realm Warp gets the Alistair in. The flash is perfect from Peter. Gets on top of 2 of them, and KT, they set up the fight. Nongshim getting caught out in the river.
Yeah, Gio trying to look for the ult there, trying to maximize damage, pops the Ghost. I mean, those are the types of moments where you start to feel like, oh, as a fellow, so, okay, this may be my time. Maybe I can actually clean up this fight.
No reason here, as now Calyx trying to clear the wave. He's going to get caught for free. And now a play into the back line as Gio does survive, but it really does feel like Nongshim are not taking KT seriously, and they're getting caught out here in this mid game.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe some extra pressure on this. And look at the setup here for KT, it's just so clean.
Yeah, I like this. They're going to look for the pick. They have so much damage out of the Sivir right now. It's insane. Gideon's got to get in. He's got the flash, but he gets knocked away by Cuz, and he will not be getting into the pit at all. Perfect still alive until the end of the fight. Gio, he's just desperate at this point. Gets stunned up, does a bit of damage, has so many chakrams, doesn't matter. He's alone against everybody. And now the Realm Warp on top of it is Calyx. He's seeing nightmares. He's seeing on the board here. Gideon does have his flash, but Nongshim, they want to take the fight after the case as now a Chemtech Soul. They're so tanky, but they are going to be able to take out BDD at least. As KT looking to try to take this one 4v5, and it looks like they should be able to. As Gio just zoned away entirely by the Ornn, not able to chew through all this tankiness. And it's a triple for the Omega-fed Sivir that is Duckdom.
I think Nongshim are really going to be kicking themselves for some of the fights they took.
As the engage cone from the Sivir, as, yeah, look at that damage. He's just so fed at this point, like Lehens does not exist.
Yeah, he's almost full build. He's looking for a GA, I guess, as his final item. And I don't think he's going to get it, because I think the game is going to end before then.
We don't have POG anymore, but who's POG?
I still vote for BDD.
BDD probably,
and obviously, like, you know, it's pretty known that BDD is my favorite player, but I think he actually...
Oh, no, the Realm Warp to find you.
It's BDD.
Yeah, it's just another one, you know, like the game is over right now, but it doesn't matter. It's like another box checked for the BDD column. Just now, nice little engage, and KT just looking to end this one. And using their gigantic wallets, their safes of cash that are in the bank, and just plopping them on the heads of Nongshim. That's going to be game number 1, going to KT very one-sidedly after about 20 minutes.
Team just looks so much more coordinated with Peter.
All right, we're just diving the mid lane turret. The flash comes in from Gideon. That's first blood going over to Calyx already. And Cuz is a level 4 Skarner.
Lehens, let's keep the variants out, yeah.
Keep the variants out, Lehens. Yeah, he's going to get knocked up. He's super dead. He doesn't have his flash. Very close to getting it back, actually, but not the case. As now we're going to get a fight up here on the top side, though. BDD taking a huge amount of damage, has to flash away. The Cocoon going to sail wide, actually, but it doesn't matter. Gideon gets in, and now the chain's going to hit the Skarner. Peter, yep, he is isolated. He's alone. There's nobody around to help him. Oh, nice flash, though. He is trying to make something out of his mistake because on the run, and the arrow's going to miss. Meanwhile, in mid, Gideon getting pretty low. Peter trying to set it up. BDD going in very deep to try to force that kill. It's not quite going to happen, as now we got shots moving in on the Lehens, and he's going to be the sacrifice for his team, it looks like. They give the kill over to BDD, as KT, they finally strike back.
Oh, here we
go again. I mean, Lehens just going to get caught out once again here on the Elise. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Calyx was trying to get a split push going, and instead I think he is going to be split apart here by Perfect eventually. I mean, the stun comes through, and yeah, especially with the Hollowed Radiance, you're not doing anything against Renekton. So 2 kills go over to KT. It's a shutdown for the Renekton.
So you said the chances were high. Well, we low-rolled again.
Yeah, it's not half bad, but we do have the follow-up here, as that is pretty half bad. Kingen going to get impaled. He's in mid, and so can just kind of follow the Galio if he needs be. As now we got Duckdom walking up to the Ambessa, just eviscerated immediately. And not respecting Kingen, that's for sure. Now we got a TP coming through. The chain's going to be Mikhail's, as that was actually the item choice here for Peter, not the redemption in this game. Makes sense. He's now trying to face check, trying to see if they're doing the Otacon. Might be a punish, but a massive Timbers over the wall. This is going to catch 3, and the Impale on top of it too is huge here for KT. But Jiu is still alive, and so is Kingen. And that initial burst is gone from the side of KT. Peter trying to fight up against a Varus is very funny. And it will be Nongshim who take this fight in the end.
They're going to get a bunch of...
Again, nice Heartbreaker away, but they get the root down, and once again getting assassinated by the Ambessa. Peter going to go down. It's Cuz trying desperately to peel for his AD carry, but Duckdom's already out, and now it's Cuz. Very too much up. Okay, Lens, it's fine, it's fine.
He's baiting them.
He's baiting. It actually works. Not too much up. It's going to be a big win here for Nongshim. And the Heartbreaker over the wall means that Cuz goes down. 2 kills here for Nongshim. They're looking at the Baron.
All right, Lehens, I misjudged you. I was familiar with your game, but I thought that was like, that I was a little bit too familiar with your game right there. But no, just isn't really an angle here. You're just going to have to sit back and try to defend here and accept that your inhibitors are going to be cracked.
All right, they're trying to go for the play now, but the knockaway of the Viego is pretty big. Doesn't matter, though. I think they still win 4v5. The taunt onto everybody is gigantic from Calyx. Nice and pale. But yeah, they just don't have the damage here, KT, to try to do anything. He does get his revenge onto Kingen, at least, does Duckdom, but not going to revenge this Nexus, not right now. Perfect, though, trying to frontline. We'll see what he can do. Still holding on to their Nexus turret. As Perfect moving forward, desperation at play here for the side of KT. It's not quite going to work out, as Nongshim will be taking this game number 2, and we will have a series on our hands.
Nongshim's very first game win since we had the split. Their first win in not being picked as Perfect is in danger.
All right, yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. The Trundle getting to work early as, oh no, what's going on here, Kingen? He's going to be forced to flash out. Yep, they want to look for Jiu, as he's going to flash over 1. Is able to get away from the second, and now Cuz is taking the damage from the turret. Gives the free kill and double buff over to Jiu, and the dive is a disaster. On the bottom side, Jiu is going to tank this one up, actually. Has a little bit of a failure in terms of tanking the turret, but still Nongshim able to get the 1 kill.
Levels. Oh!
Outplayed.
He does have his ult here. There's a lot of good targets.
Cuz is going to smite that one down. And now all of a sudden, Gideon's in a lot of trouble. He's alone. He's dead. He flashes and dies anyway to the auto of Duckdom. Pressure him out. Not sure what happened there. BDD still has his ult, and now Gideon, no flash for him. He's dead, as Perfect is also. As now Gideon is here. There's the subjugate. We'll see if they've got enough damage into Perfect. Should be. As now Perfect just going to go ahead and move over towards the wave so he can try to farm it. As, yeah, Jiu's dead. He's very dead. And we've seen this before. 3 kills, or 3 deaths rather, very early on for Jiu in this game as well. Yeah.
Or a good dodge from Calyx, whichever way you want to put it.
Well, actually trying to get in there and punish. He's going to knock him straight into the arms of Gideon, who hugs him with his teeth, actually, instead. Cuz on the run here. It's Chemtech's ult, by the way. We got an ult down from Lehens, trying to lock this one up. Stun goes in onto Cuz, but it's only the Trundle. Not sure if they have the damage. They should have the damage for Peter, who says, "Get down, Mr. President, Cuz. I've got this."
That was really risky there from Nongshim, to be honest. I thought potentially with a flag drag turn from Cuz and with the rotation over of Duckdom, who got his true shot back.
Kingen now trying to lock down that back line. There's the Tempered Fate, gonna lock down the Azir. Perfect, though. A big slam on that front line, and now the damage from Duckdom comes in as he joins the fight. And it is broken up here big time for Nongshim. Should get the disengage cone is Gideon. As this time True Shot Barrage not going to hit anything. Feels like the first time this game. Or maybe the second. Bit of damage comes in. It's just going to come down to the smite as it does go the way of the Jarvan. It's a bit of an early one from the side of Nongshim. Bit of damage into Perfect already. Lahens has to flash out, and here comes Duckdom over the wall. Gets the snipe down, but pays for it.
They need that eye.
Yeah, they're gonna get it, just barely, as the barrier comes in, and now potentially a chance here for Nongshim to take this fight as they're gonna pick up the 1 kill, but now the rest of KT comes in, super low on health, they don't care. And KT are just poking them down. I mean, Duckdom is frontlining right now, saying you're not allowed to enter. We do have the flank still coming in from the side of Kingen. Lahens is over the wall. They just die there. We have the stun and the wall coming down. As they turn on the Kingen, the Temper Fate not really going to do all too much. Kingen just going to go down. Meanwhile, on the right side, Perfect is taken out.
Subjugated.
Subjugated. That he was. Meanwhile, Gideon trying to get in this pit. It might just come down to the turn. And it's massive from the side of Peter. Doesn't even need to do much else after that. Just gets the 3-man. Roots them all down, and the rest of the team is there with their wallets to knock down the pins.
I mean, like...
Yeah, it's kind of desperate, but you had to. You had to go through that choke, because Lahens, so, okay, just dead. Gonna get flashed on. Flashes away himself. There is the knock-up into the root, into Sion, doing Sion things.
That'll teach him the alcove game. To quantify some of the issues that Nongshim have had as a team, you know, like some of the calls from Lahens like this that have plagued them.
Yeah.
But I think one of the players that gets the most flack is Gio, because you can physically see some of the moments he's had. And
Gio, speaking of which.
Yeah, it's frustrating if you're a Nongshim fan, because you're like, I know Gio was so good before, and I know he can still be good now, as this is a desperate attempt from Calix.
He's got his E back. Arcane Shift, pretty good ability. As he's able to get that one going. BDD, once again, kind of a weird one, but it doesn't quite matter. As long as he's frontlining for the main carry of the team, I think they'll be fine with it.
All right, so there's 3 strong Palm candidates.
It's Duckdom. Yeah, I think we would all agree at this point, based on what we've seen, as Lahens, not going to be able to do too much. Tried to throw in an ult at the very last moment, didn't matter. The wallets are just too heavy. And, yeah. Getting legendary now is Duckdom, still not dying after that first one, and yep, they're just pressing forward. And down will go 2 here as well, as they dive into multiple turrets and do not care.
Do I want to give it to Duckdom? Man, 10-1-7. It's not, no, not wrong. All right, one last try, Nongshim, 1 Hail Mary.
Yep, 1 Hail Mary. They're trying to get in on a BDD, but this time the knockup is good, and the follow-up is gigantic from Perfect's Q. And yeah, they're just smacking them in the face with their wallets. It's not very pretty. It's only Gio who's alive, but he's died 7 times already. As Peter just emoting in his face. Doesn't seem to care that he's gone down, as he's just opening up another kill for his 80 carry. 12-1-10 is Duckdom, and KT will take down the series 2-1. Not the perfect series, as that game number 1, or rather 2,